is Chernobylite. A highly radioactive crystal, an infinite energy source, an alien parasite, God. Chernobylite gave us free energy, teleportation, human augmentation, but also massive unemployment. We became actors, playing parts assigned by those controlling the green crystals. Even former thugs like me need to fit in to survive. Is such a life, Chernobylite life, worth living?
One message received from Megan Gray. You may view and respond to it at any time on your smart display.
Oi, love. Know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Hey, best of luck on your first day at work. Dress sharp, make a good impression, and remember, whatever happens, this blasted Chernobylite won't be the end of us. Little princess adores you. I love you too. We'll get through this together. Stay strong.
End of message. Would you like to leave a reply? Recording started. Reply sent. Ending conversation. The portal has been calibrated for the trip. Please use it to commence your training in the Kozlov's Training Center.
Welcome to NA's training ground. Identify yourself, recruit. State your age, previous occupation, residency, and marital status.
I'm 38. I'm worked as a security consultant in London. My current residency is in Kiev. I'm married with a child, and look, is this really necessary? Surely you know all that already.
No sweat, Gray. It's just for the red type. Bureaucrats, right?
Right. What's next in my schedule?
Sergeant Koslov is supervising training on the Central Square. He's going to tell you what's what. I appreciate you putting on the full hazmat suit, but feel free to take off the helmet now. It's safe around here. Now go find Sergeant Koslov. Good luck.
They'll hire just about anyone these days.
Cole Gray, right? I'm Sergeant Gleb Kozlov. Been waiting for you. Congratulations on your new job. I'm impressed. You were in the top 3 on the list of candidates for the Planewalker program. You've obviously been through a lot. You wouldn't be here if you hadn't. Just like the rest of us. Kozlov's training center is supposed to prepare you physically and mentally for the role of planewalker before medical procedures turn you into one. But since we still have some time, do you have any questions, Gray? I'm your superior, but as planewalkers, we're all equal here. Feel free to ask. Gray, I've been supervising those missions for years. There are risks, but you should be fine as long as you stick to procedures.
That's not what I asked. I need to secure my family's future. I have a daughter.
When you have fulfilled your contract, there'll be more money in your account than you've ever seen in your entire life. But if something happens to you, rest assured your family will be taken care of. Good. It's time for you to familiarize yourself with different fighting techniques and choose which one suits you best.
Well, can I use them all?
As you were told during the recruitment process, there are a few classes of planewalkers, like Eliminators, strong and skilled at melee combat. Emissaries, agile, fast, and dodgy types, with a good eye and shooter's stable arm. Or Scientists, who use their intellect and knowledge. They're trained to use Chernobylite-modified advanced weapons. You are here to train and eventually decide what class you want the genetic modifications to turn you into. Our trainers are here to show you the ropes. Get back to me when you decide what kind of planewalker you want to be. You must be Cole Gray, our latest addition, main band of Chernobylite reclaimers. My name is Stanislav. I train new recruits such as yourself in the fine art of killing from a distance.
Nice to meet you, Stanislav. I used to work in security, and I do have some experience in handling firearms.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't. But it's normal to get a little rusty after a longer break from action. So would you like to train so we can both assess the shape you're in, huh? Let me explain how this is gonna go. In a moment, I'll let you into the arena. You'll face hyper-realistic virtual adversaries. Ultrasound-based haptics and all. Crazy real.
Sounds very technologically advanced.
What can I say? NAR provides the best for its employees.
So, what do I do in this exercise?
Show me how you handle a firearm. Try to score some headshots and dodge your opponent while you're at it. It may just be a projection, but it won't be standing idly by and watching you try to shoot it. No, sir. Good luck, Cole. Nice shooting, Cole. You scored some good hits in the arena. Just keep in mind that confidence and arrogance are not the same thing, huh?
Do you have any observations that could benefit my training?
You've managed to get some headshots and stun your opponent. That's good.
Anything else?
Not really. You're quite adept at dodging, which is a great way of avoiding damage to your health.
Understood. How did I do overall?
You're a natural. Well done. Would you like to try that again? No problem. I'll be here if you change your mind.
I'm Leof, the caretaker of the melee arena. Are you one of those?
One of those?
One of those who are all talk and no action? Blah, blah, blah. Are you here to fight or talk? That's what I wanted to hear. You'll be fighting a cutting-edge simulacrum-like opponent. Cannot kill you, but it'll still kick your ass if you underestimate it. You'll get the chance to practice your light and heavy attacks. I want to see if you feel comfortable while fighting with a melee weapon. And don't forget about defense. If you find yourself in a position to block opponent strikes, do it. Now, enough of this talking. Get in and show me what you can do.
Fucker!
I guess you would survive in a real combat scenario. Not bad. Yeah. Nobody cares about your self-adoration. Only the results matter. Now, be quiet and listen to what I have to say. Like most of the new recruits, you were avoiding strong attacks. What's wrong with you all?
Yeah, I'll try to improve next time.
I noticed you preferred to run away from strikes instead of blocking them. If you really have to do this, at least try to roll, dodge, or jump when you're exhausted.
Next time when you create a plane walker, will you make him indestructible? Half of the problems are solved.
Don't be such a smartass. Keep your eyes and ears open and you might actually learn something. Now my favourite part. I'm gonna grade your exercise on the scale from 1 to 10. 1. Oh, 2 at most. I wasn't anywhere near what's required of a skilled melee fighter. Train more or choose a different path. Do you want to try again? Do what you want.
Go gray, right? My name is Nicola. Do you wish to learn how to fight using Chernobylite-powered gloves? No worries. I explain everything. Do you want to give it a go? Great. You'll be fighting with state-of-the-art virtual 3D projected avatars. Feels like a real deal. Trust me. Here are the power gloves. They allow you to concentrate the powers Chernobylite gives you, causing elemental damage to your target.
Elemental damage? Sounds like magic.
And it is. Sort of. Fire, ice, radiation, energy. Don't ask me how this works. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. There are 3 important things you need to concentrate on. You can charge your glove in a way that allows you to release a series of smaller bursts, or one massive bolt. Secondly, you can switch the type of elemental damage for your glove. Each glove comes with 2 variants. Keep in mind different enemies can be vulnerable to different elements, so it pays off to experiment. Lastly, the essence required for the attacks can be replenished by getting close to a source of radiation. It's kind of risky, for obvious reasons.
Sounds exciting and dangerous in equal measure. Let me test this incredible device.
Son of a bitch!
I'm quite content with your performance, Gray. Replenishing the essence with radioactivity may be quite risky, but you managed. It's always give and take. The key is to know when it's worth it.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I'll try not to overdo it.
I'm glad you switched between single and multiple bursts. Gives you many options to deal with enemies.
I'll keep this in mind.
Also, I like the way you tested different types of elemental damage. Unlocking this weapon's potential is key.
I was about to say the same thing.
Well, Gray, there is hope for you, but I advise you to train a bit more. Do you wish to repeat this? Perhaps try out other fighting styles before coming back? It'll give you some more perspective.
Still waiting for that wrench. Fyodor lost it.
Are you ready for the final stage of becoming a planewalker? Splendid. Our medical unit will take care of your transmutation. Ugly thing, but we all have to get through it. But before that, you need to decide if you feel better as an eliminator, emissary, or a scientist. Or maybe you want something in between? This is important, because the MAD team will make sure that the genetic modification target the skills specific for your preferred class.
You said it only happens once, so the decisions will be final.
Usually no. However, a handful of the planewalkers experience an unusual phenomenon where they were able to connect with their counterparts from another dimension, gaining their skills. The phenomenon remains largely unexplained. We still try to learn what makes them do that. If I were you, I'd make the decision wisely anyway. Brilliant! Welcome to the ranks of elite warriors. I have no doubt you'll accomplish incredible things.
What? What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Black. Relax, breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion is expected.
Black? I think you're mistaking me with someone else.
You put a team together. You train them up, teach them everything they need to know.
Already in place?
And then you quit.
Excuse me?
You quit. When I leave here today, I don't want to see you again. I don't want to even hear your name. My father's technology will progress under my guidance, but you will have absolutely nothing to do with it.
It's so much more than Pandora. It allows us to step into the realm of human memories and thoughts. Into the real world. Ariadna can recreate this echo in a fractal VR simulation. There's nothing outlandish about it.
Look, I get it. I do. It's your life's work. But just think about it. For Ariadna to work, you need a power source that doesn't exist yet. Perhaps one that cannot be found on Earth.
They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of the above and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
What is Chernobylite?
I am God.
Chernobylite. I almost stopped noticing this strange sensation running through my veins. Almost.
Warning. There's an 85% chance of confrontation with Chernobylite corrupted feral humanoids.
Your ass is mine, pal!
I bet I'd see it glow green if I opened up my veins. A source of unimaginable strength. My burden. My salvation.
Fucker! Son of a bitch! Ow! Ah!
I've been traveling through parallel worlds for 6 months now. It's been surreal. I killed people. At least I think they were people.
Son of a
was something off about them. Twisted faces, bared teeth. They didn't feel real. I still don't know what Chernobylite is, how it affects everything, and how it affects me.
Son of a bitch! Get hit! Mine, pal! Ow!
Sometimes not knowing is bliss. I can still feel myself. I just have to hold on to that for a little longer.
Chernobylite deposits are suitable for extraction. Sending the data to Harvester.
Gray, I need to hear your report. I've reviewed the scan, Gray. Solid data. But I'd like to know your own assessment. Promising how?
Symmetry disruption. It usually marks a period of accelerated Chernobylite growth.
Ah, you were paying attention during your training. I see some real potential in you. Anyway, your work here is done. Get your ass back to the Harvester. I've got some more things I'd like to discuss with you.
The answers to all the burning questions were at my fingertips, whether I wanted to know or not.
You lost your job and our home all because of some cussed green crystal! Just a bloody battery! And now you've gone and turned to do it yourself? Giving up your humanity? Is this what you call protecting us?
You're confused, my boy. Disturbed. The Chernobylite is messing with your head. But I can help you.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
Welcome on board the Harvester, Planewalker Cole Gray. Take your time to settle in. Once you're ready, Sergeant Kozlov would like a word. A special address from the NAR Director, Professor Semenov, will begin shortly.
Planewalkers, we will soon begin a reclamation of a brand new Chernobylite world. Get ready for another... Wait, what's going on? That's it.
Gray. Quickly.
What the hell is going on? Are we under attack?
Thank God you're here, Cole. My escape pod. I need to...
Calm down, Kozlov. Breathe in, breathe out. Again. Good. Feeling better?
I got hit with some shrapnel. Do you have any healing serum on you? Thank you, Gray. See you on the ground. Don't get yourself killed. And find the others. Find Semenov. He'll know what to do. Go! What are you waiting for?
Was it all for nothing? Have I sold my body and soul only to die on some distant plane? One thing I know. I see my family again. Even if I have to rise from the dead.
Door malfunction. Backup power fail. Manual override fail. Vitals critical, inducing hypersleep to maintain essential life functions. Hypersleep cycle completed.
Planewalker's waking up. Get your freaking tools, Luca. We're going to get them out.
This doesn't look good. We're out of time.
Igor said the cloaking should last at least half an hour. We're good.
Okay, this power hammer is top of the line. It will do the job. Oh, shit. We've got to run.
Emergency life support system off. Vitals are holding steady. The surrounding environment is not safe. Vacate it immediately and seek shelter. Predatory biological entities detected. Remain vigilant.
Nights in the zone can be dangerously unforgettable.
piece of junk is slowing you down. Leave it.
No, it cost me 2 bottles of a very good moonshine. Oh, God damn you and your escapades, Sonya. What about your deal with the old man?
We tried. The rest is up to him. Now run before the Chernobylite fallout catches up with us.
anyone there? Show yourself! I promise not to faint.
Good evening, stranger. The fact that you haven't attacked me on sight is a promising start to this conversation. Statistically speaking, 50% of murder victims in the zone die because of their valuables, or meat.
Did you say meat?
Yes, meat. About 70% of water, 20% proteins, 7% fat. The rest are carbohydrates, minerals, and vitamins. Very nourishing. However, consuming it is considered a social taboo in most civilized societies. Hence, it's, well, not on my menu. I'm Leonid, by the way. And who are you, stranger?
I'm Cole Gray. What are you doing here, exactly?
I was on my way to see someone, and got attacked by some brutes. Took refuge in this old warehouse. The barricade behind me should sustain at least 500 kilograms of pressure. It's safe for now. You can gauge an estimate weight of any object if you know its measurements in building material. I'm on an important mission. I'm trying to recover a blueprint that will allow me to create a cure for Chernobylite poisoning. Affirmative. There's a 99.9% probability that we both want to meet the same person. The medical blueprint I need is hidden somewhere in Igor's base. Since you're headed that way, can you get the blueprint and bring it to me? Your emotional outburst stems from a highly impractical assumption about morality. On a more practical note, you need my help to get past the blockade.
Right. So, what's the plan?
I stashed some means for personal defense in one of the crates behind you. I won't be needing them after all, but they'll increase your chances of survival. Here's the key. Retrieve them and come back to me. The content of that crate will help to turn the tide of any future battles in your favor.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. Am I seeing things, or did you just remove the barricade with your bare hands?
Oh, yes. Mutants have certain powers, and mine just happens to be strong arms, hands, and back. Do you have any more questions before springing into action? When you get to the outpost, try to find a moment to sneak to Igor's lab. Reason dictates that the formula would be there. And watch out for the brutes outside. They may be mad, but what they lack in brains, they make up for in brute strength.
I see. Wish me luck, then.
Wishing someone luck won't necessarily increase their odds of success. But then again, it might lift their spirits. So, good luck, Cole.
Inside, Playwalker. Make yourself at home. I'm sure you've got many questions, Planewalker, but they need to wait.
You must be the mysterious Igor. I'm Cole. Cole Gray.
Pleasantries can wait as well. We only have a couple of minutes before it catches up with you.
What catches up with me?
On Lenin's beard. Maybe you're not as sharp as I hoped you'd be.
You brought me here, so cut the crap.
Fine. I will allow some questions, but make them brief. I want to offer you shelter, and some guidance. Help you find other planewalkers if they're still alive. And get you back to your world. It won't happen until we figure out how to bring down the dome that turned the zone into one big prison. And you will help me with that. But we've wasted enough time. We need to make sure that this place is secure.
Enemy at the gate?
Quickly. There are some old turrets outside. Make yourself useful and see if they can be restarted. Take those batteries. Once you're done with the turrets, activate the Chernobylite disruptor.
Restore power to turrets. Run the disruptor. Got it. Anything else?
You have to keep the entities at bay while I maintain the electrical grid. If the lights go out, we're done for. You'll be on your own, but you can do it. Go, now. This warehouse, it belonged to someone who played an important role in my life. It's yours now.
That's mighty generous of you. But what am I supposed to do in an old warehouse?
You need a place to stay and plan your next course of action. Turn it into your safe house. You're smart and handy enough.
And you won't mind me taking up your space?
I've got more than one outpost. Besides, I'll stick around to keep an eye on things. Welcome to your new home, Planewalker. I suppose we've got some time on our hands. Ask questions, if you have them. It's been 9 months since your ship crashed, Cole. It won't be easy, but I'll do my best. I'll contact some key people that could be of assistance to you.
The sooner you do it, the better.
I imagine you would love nothing more than to storm out of here and go looking for your pals. But you need to be patient. Start by taking a look around. This base is old. You'll need to consider upgrading it. There's space for extra rooms, if you're down for some demolition work.
Extra rooms? What for?
Anything that'll make your life here easier. For example, you'll need to build a healing device at some stage. But for now, let me walk you through the base expansion process. Are you satisfied with the base layout so far?
Well, it's not that bad. Just needs a little shaping.
While you were playing Bob the Builder, I sent word about your arrival to certain key people. I'm yet to hear from them and figure out our next steps. For now, you can relax, manage the base further, or go to sleep. Or if you learn something today, you can turn your experience into some useful skills. What do you need from me, Planewalker?
Have you heard from any of your contacts yet?
And good morning to you, Cole. You're in luck. They all really look forward to meeting you.
Who are those people?
We're talking about the heirs of Harlan Lockwood. A man whose company purchased the sole right for setting a business inside the Exclusion Zone.
What kind of business?
In this reality, NAR, your employer, went bust. The Lockwoods acquired the scraps.
Chernobylite research.
Chernobylite-based medicine, to be precise. The Lockwoods are the movers and shakers of the zone. Kendall, Milena, and Roy. They used to be thick as thieves, but when the shit hit the fan, they lost trust in each other and became...
Enemies?
I was going to say competitors. Similar goal, different methods. And there's bad blood on top of everything. Kendall Lockwood is the leader of a group called Mutants. His sister, Dr. Milena, runs the scientists. And then there's Roy and his mercenaries. So, the plan is to meet with each Lockwood and figure out if they can be in any way helpful to your cause. Questions? It's entirely up to you. The Lockwood siblings are aware of your presence in the zone and agree to meet with you at some stage. The scientists jealously guard their tech secrets. You'll need a dedicated biometric ID to even get past the gate. Milena's a bit occupied at the present. You'll need to find Dr. Sonia Filenkova.
The woman from outside my pod?
One and the same. She's currently conducting some field tests near Yanev Station. Find her to get inside the scientist's base. I suggest you get on with it without delay. Time is of the essence, Planewalker. I'll be watching your progress with great interest.
Mr. Gray, I've been waiting for you. Come, it's safe here to talk. Mr. Gray, my name's Dr. Sonia Felenkova. Mr. Kiminyuk told me you'll find me here. I'm so excited I can finally speak with you. But first, I'm so sorry we abandoned you in that escape pod. I can't forgive myself. Of course, I will. Headquarters are secured with biometric locks. Some of us work for the military, but we're not fighters. That's how we protect ourselves. I can prepare a temporary ID for guests. Luckily, I have my computer with me, but it's gonna take some time. I need to wait for approval from someone in headquarters. Would it be too much if I asked you a favor, Mr. Gray?
What is that?
I'm measuring the electromagnetic field around this place to see if it affects Chernobylite or its monsters in any way. But one of the sensors was sending very odd reports and then died. I was about to go out and see it before you came. Thank you, Mr. Gray. My research is everything to me. I think we could make quite a good team, you and me.
A destroyed Chernobylite sensor. The scale of damage and biological material points to Chernohost. The controller and the memory card were taken. I'm recreating a holographic path based on Chernohost's track. Proceed with caution.
Hey, you! That measuring device is mine, to make things clear.
Who are you? Are you one of those mutants?
You guessed because I walked out of the portal? Name's Theodore. A mutant, indeed. Be this nice and tell that scientist lady you didn't find her device.
Did you destroy the measuring device? What for?
For the money, obviously. That's my first and only lover. A merc contacted me. He knew I did shady jobs. He wanted to sabotage the doctor's research. No idea. He had a mask and didn't give me his name. I didn't ask. That wasn't necessary to do the job, you know. Actually, it wasn't me who destroyed the device. I was supposed to take it and sell it off for parts, but those fucking Chernohosts sniffed me out. I had to leave it and flee. When I eventually found the remains of the device, you appeared. Well, maybe I could still sell it off for some parts at least.
I can't let you take it. Dr. Verlegova needs this device.
Okay, I see you now. Let's make a deal. I'll give you half the money that Merc paid me, and you'll let me take the device and keep the money I earn selling parts. Not really. But if it could help other mutants... Okay, you know what? I was paid in advance, so I don't care. Take it and pray that Merc won't find me again.
And? What did you find, Mr. Gray?
You're lucky you didn't go to find the device. Chernobyl would rip you apart.
Chernobyl? My brother's right with this one. I should always carry that gun with me. But tell me, do you have it? Or at least what remained of it? Mutant and a Merc. Why would they want to sabotage my research, Mr. Gray? I'll need to pay my brother a visit. Maybe he heard of a Merc who wishes me bad.
Since we've already worked together, can we just set aside formalities? Call me Cole, Doctor.
Of course, sure. What a relief. I'm tired of all those titles, Cole. Anyway, I hope you're okay. That was quite a dangerous mission. I didn't mean to put you in trouble. Please, here's your ID, but be this kind and don't mention Dr. Lockwood about my studies. I don't want to give her another reason to belittle me. I'll join you as soon as I clean my mess.
Biometric data analysis. Database updated. Planewalker Cold Grey. Access granted. Planewalker Cold Grey. Dr. Lockwood awaits you in the observatory.
You shouldn't be here. It's a restricted area of advanced research. Entrance allowed only for authorized personnel, or whatever. Do what you want. What time is it? I'm playing chess with Braun in 15 minutes.
Dr. Milena Lockwood, leader of the group called Scientists. I see you found Dr. Filinkova and got your ID.
She'll join us later. She had to complete her research and pack her stuff.
Her research, of course. She has a morbid fascination with Chernobylite and planewalkers. She says she believes you'll help take the dome down.
What do you believe, Dr. Lockwood?
Believe? People used to believe the Earth was flat. I'm a woman of science, planewalker. I only trust facts. And for now, the fact is, Chernobylite awoke and the dome rose, along with your arrival. Until you prove me wrong, all evidence points to the disaster that trapped us here was caused by you. I highly doubt it, planewalker. Maybe not you. You're a soldier. I come from a military family. I respect that, but you're nothing more than just a pawn in a game. Someone who stands behind your mission has to be aware of what may happen. And even though that person not only risked your life, but didn't even care about the worlds you invaded, everything to excel. It's common. A brilliant scientist who considers himself a god, cursed with knowledge, praised by society until history proves him a monster. Actually, what we have in common is your mentor, Professor Semenov.
What's with him? Have you met him? Is he well?
No idea. And that's the thing. He just vanished. I have strong reasons to suspect he knows exactly what caused the dome. My greatest concern. Unlike my brothers, I don't believe you may be able to undo the dome. It wasn't your job. You were just a pawn. But I hope you can lead me to Semenov. In this matter, we can help one another. Give me anything that may bring us closer to Semenov, and I'll do the same in return, until we find him. Bring something to the table, planewalker. I invited you here, now it's your turn. Show me you can be trusted. All I desire is to send you all where you came from, planewalker. You can't do that, otherwise you would have disappeared long ago. We both need a bigger brain, the mastermind of this whole mess. After all, you want to get back home as well, right?
If I may interject, Dr. Lockwood.
Dr. Sonia Filinkova, back from your measurements?
Indeed, Dr. Lockwood. I believe I may be closer to understanding how Chernobylite's reaction to planewalkers is related to the dome, but I would gladly start cooperation with Mr. Gray. To me, his involvement in my studies could bring tangible benefits.
You want our technology? She could study it for you and upgrade it for me. She seems to know what she's doing.
Yes, this sounds reasonable. I already thought about it, to be honest, but I have my conditions. First of all, I'm the first one to know about any progress and discoveries you make. I think it's obvious.
Well, of course, Dr. Lockwood. My studies are scientists' common good. Like all the tests we do here. I need to pack my things and I'll wait for you by the wormhole, Cole.
If that's all I need to get back to work, I'm hoping for world-shaking news anytime soon. I'll also inform you if I find anything concerning Planewalker. Any other questions? Great. I'll go back to my studies then, and I wish you luck with yours. I hope we'll see each other again soon.
What I need, the rest I'll take later. Now I just wanted to leave this place as soon as I could before Dr. Lockwood changed her mind.
You sure it's a good idea, Sonia? She wanted to get rid of you suspiciously easy.
I suppose she would do that. Because of the things I know about her, she couldn't just banish me. But she also fears I may discover more of her secrets. She has many of them.
So that was your plan, from the beginning of this conversation?
Not here, Cole. Walls have ears. Let her think she won this battle. She got rid of her time bomb and gained a bit of your trust. And Cole, I never thanked you for that device. I'm honestly grateful you agreed to help some random woman with her research. It means the world to me. But for now, after you, the sooner we'll get to your base, the better for both of us.